and we are back. Hope you didn't run far. I told you it'd be a short break, and we are back. Inverse! Game 5. Whoa!
I know, man. I actually cannot believe we've already gotten to this point. It's going to be super, super awesome. Aimstrong Wehrmacht on South Longer. I'm really curious to see what Siberian's going to pull out of his hat.
If Aimstrong is Wehrmacht, then probably we could guess that Bio was right and Aimstrong had the VP lead. That would be my guess. We'll have to ask the players later. Who do you want to follow?
I'll follow Aimstrong. I think that'll be good. I'm really curious to see how he plays this game with his strategy, which is almost certainly going to be Volkswagen Sniper MG.
Alright, then I'll be following Siberian. But before we get to that, I would ask NTD to be so kind as to pull up that fight card once again. Alright, so what we see here is a little rundown of these guys' recent achievements. And they are both undefeated in broadcasts that we've done. The SNF crew, we've been doing broadcasts for a long time now. This is our 3rd season, and of course we've thrown in a lot of tournament broadcasts as well. And those statistics that you see at the bottom, previous season record 4-0 for Aimstrong and 2-0 for Siberian, are all the broadcasts that we've ever done of their games. Now, it's not exactly a great statistic because it heavily depends on which games we just happened to cast. Like, did we cast you in the quarterfinals of tourney, whatever. But I wanted to have some kind of history here so I could talk about these dudes' past achievements. And these dudes match up so closely. I mean, we have the tournament winner from number 18 and against the tournament winner from number 19. So these guys both won COH 1v1 tournaments. I mean, that's just sick. And then to add to that, they both also won a Sandland Invitational tournament. So they have like really similar recent achievements. And you know, like the only thing they didn't win recently was the tournament 20, which of course was won by Wu, and we'll see him next week. And so when it says Aimstrong 4-0, those refer to the Tournament 19 quarterfinals where he defeated Dr. Horse, the Tournament 19 semifinals where he defeated Kot, and the Tournament 19 finals where he defeated Seb. Bada bing. And of course, also, you all won't forget, the 3-0 scalp of Contador last season on Sunday Night Fights Season 2, Episode number 5. Contador, will he ever live it down? I don't know, but he got scalped. And you guys might remember it. I don't remember it too well. I might have had some difficulties on that day, but boy, that was fun. What a good time that was. And then finally, just to move to SiberianPlatoon, his 2-0 are, he defeated Ma'alam in SNF Season 2, Episode number 10, and that was a really great game, because I think he was down like 2-0 at the beginning or something, and he came back and won 3-2. That was a really epic season finale. And of course, if you all remember, just a few weeks ago, he defeated Guderian in that epic Sandland Invitational Finals. So, you can see that these guys have done nothing but whoop ass on SNF broadcasts. But you know what, Inverse? One of them's going to take a loss right here, right now.
And it's actually interesting to note that in the last tournament, Tournament 20 I think it was, Siberian got knocked out in the round of 16 to Misery, I believe, and Aimstrong actually did not participate. So this is really the first time in a decent period of time that we're getting to see these two compete on any sort of scale such as this one, any sort of stage like this, and it's really interesting just to see. They've pulled out all the stops, and they've made it an entertaining series so far.
Hells yes, and I am eager to see the exciting conclusion of Sunday Night Fights Episode number 1. But before that, I'm going to need to bob and weave and uppercut and jab. NTD, show me that video.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Sunday Night Fight.
It must be done by now. Okay, fight fans, here we go. Game number 5. We're all tied at 2. Sunday Night Fights, contender bout number 1, the beginning of a long season. We got 10 more weeks coming up after this. Sponsored by Relic Entertainment and GameReplays.org. Inverse, are you ready to count us in? Should I do it?
Let's get her started.
Let's do this thing! We're going to unpause in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, unpause. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Who's going to win it? I don't know. Can't wait to find out.
Now, I know we've been talking about how Siberian, he's the underdog. He was supposed to be the underdog, and he's really, really, really impressed. But, I mean, South Longra, Aimstrong's Wehrmacht. I think it would be silly to say Aimstrong is not the favorite in this Game 5 deciding match.
It's like we're on his home turf, right?
Oh, for sure. He loves this map. It's perfect for his strategy. I'm sure he has everything mapped out. And we're going to see a pretty refined and pretty polished game from him right now. Actually, interesting, going to wire off early. So, looking like he's going to focus on the left-hand side a little bit.
I have to applaud these players. Very good-mannered and cordial. Good luck, have fun. I'm tired, me too. Game 5, here it is. All the marbles in this one single game right here. We're now in a best of 1. This is the ace game. This is the rubber match. And these guys are just shining figures as far as the way they represent themselves in the community. It's just, I've had nothing but good experiences dealing with these guys, and every time they've been in a tournament or in an SNF. So my applaud to both of them for their just excellent manner, and can I even go so far as to say grace?
Oh, definitely. And showing excellent games as well. Definitely to be commended for that. Now, what is this we're seeing out of Siberian early game? Looking for 4 engineer rack starts. So, reading a bit of Bio's strategy, guys, it looks like.
Hey, it worked for him last game. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So, it definitely gave him a better footing. It's different maps. It's hard to compare to the Semwap fights, but yeah, that early capping power, you know, he seemed to really take. He kept the cap. He kept the capping through the entire game. Like, he started with a map advantage lead, and he kept it through the whole game last game. So, I mean, I guess it plays into his skills. So this works for him. A little map advantage at the beginning, and then he just holds on to it.
Yeah, for sure. And, I mean, I personally feel that the 4-engineer barracks is probably the hardest to deal with for Aimstrong's mainstay strategy, which is Volkswagen Sniper MG. When there's all those flamers and all those rifles flanking around, it's so hard to deal with when you only have 1 MG.
And, you know, the sniper is good at annihilating squads. But when there are lots of squads, and that's what you get out of 4ES, as long as you can not lose engineers. You know, a sniper might get 1 or even 2 guys, but as long as they retreat and he saves the squad, he's still got capping power. And when you build an early sniper like that, guess what you don't have? Capping power.
Exactly. And I mean, Aimstrong really wants to draw out and prolong engagements with his strategy in order to deal as much manpower damage as possible. And I mean, a hard flank or 2 with a lot of engineers and a lot of rifles isn't going to let him do that. He's going to get maybe 1 or 2 kills, but I mean, that's not going to be worth the sniper's cost and investment.
Look how Siberian has sort of like light-footed his way out of any real engagements with those 2 Volk squads. It's like they come around, he just goes somewhere else, and he keeps his other squads capping. And instantly, you know, I'm following Siberian. My map is, you know, well, actually, you know, Aimstrong's got a good chunk of map. As Wehrmacht, that's all you really need to start out. But man, Siberian's looking good.
Aimstrong does have the plus 16 munitions on the left-hand side, and that's really, really important for him early game. But I mean, Siberian, he knows Aimstrong's style, and he's playing it perfectly. He's avoiding engagements really early, which is important because he doesn't want the sniper to drain his manpower too much. And when he's ready, as we see right now, he's going to push in and try to do some damage.
Whoa, retreating all the Volks, really? Okay. I expect to see Siberian like capping straight away with this little advantage. And sure enough, look, he's doing the ammo, he's doing the fuel, although the NGs just took that mine, so the Pyos are going to win that fight by the fuel. But Oh my goodness, Siberian is taking base emplacement fire, and of course Aimstrong's micro to sniper back, and he's still getting his licks in. But
yeah,
man,
the mass
it's these
retreat
two
with
capping
the Volks.
squads.
Yeah, for sure. Bar's actually being popped right now, and that mass retreat with the Volks
So
is
quick.
kind of uncomfortable, but I mean, it's kind of what you have to do with this strategy. He was kind of forced into it with the sniper. He didn't have enough fighting squads really to push back that attack.
So, quick time check. I'm coming up right now on exactly 5 minutes and 1 second, 2 seconds, and already we have bars and 2 flamer squads. And now this is a bit strange. He went bars before a 3rd rifle squad. That's just weird, right?
Yeah, that's super fast bars, and I mean, he has been doing a good job of defending his resource points. He's had a lot of the fuel, and I mean, Aimstrong's opening doesn't really give him much in the way of flank defense. So I mean, 4 engineers, a few of them with flamers, and 2 bar squads. That's a pretty powerful force this early in the game, with Tier 2 just being researched by Aimstrong.
He has added a 3rd bar squad to that now, and here he comes from every angle. Look at it's coming from all sides. Flamers get in that house, and that's a great place for them to be, because no matter how they're going to get out of there, it's going to take a while. And look at the rifles. They've come behind the MG, and the mine that you expected to be there was not there. Flamers doing damage to Volks. They're chased off of the green cover. They might get annihilated. The MG is chased away. They do get annihilated! Holy smokes, it's a coup! The sniper is still getting shots in. He's got 9 kills, and 1 Volks squad is still there. But look at this. Capping is going on, and here come the flamer and a bars from the left-hand house side, and it's looking very dangerous. Look at these bars are right outside. Enemy at the gates.
And yeah, like I said, this strategy that Siberian is doing is so difficult for Aimstrong to deal with his start. I mean, look at this. Completely pushed off so early in the game. Sniper can't do much. Losing that Volk squad, Aimstrong's in a terrible position right now.
Snipers just can't shoot as fast as he would like to. He's got 13 kills. His hands are burning. The reload, the gun's heating up. But once again, while fighting, while flanking, Siberian is capping. And this is something that I've never seen executed so well before. I mean, he's kind of breaking one of the rules of the game, is that you don't cap under pressure, or you don't cap when there's a fight, you know, you like bring all your units to the fight. But I think he's got something that a lot of American players are going to have a look at and say, wow, look at this, capping while fighting, like constant pressure, early bars. A lot of people in this patch said early bars is a complete waste, and yet we've seen him put it to use here successfully in 2 games against one of the best Wehrmacht players in the game. So, I mean, this is really impressive.
Yeah, definitely. This is essentially a textbook counter to what Aimstrong's doing. I mean, not only pushing Aimstrong off, but capping the points. If he just pushes Aimstrong off, Aimstrong's unit composition is perfectly fine to just bounce back and regain a little bit of territory. If he doesn't decap all these points like he's been doing, it's a lot easier for Aimstrong to come back in the game. But right now, not even letting Aimstrong catch his breath, just pushing and constantly forcing his opponent to react to what he's doing. It's very solid play. I'm really impressed with Siberian right now.
Yeah, it's solid, and it's also difficult. I mean, it takes a lot of skill because, you know, this game, squads can get annihilated in a heartbeat. If you don't watch something, you know, you look away for a second, you can lose a squad. And somehow he's managing to fight, A, fight, B, preserve squads, and C, cap, like all at the same time. And I can't believe what I'm seeing, really.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, teching up at the same time. Already got that supply yard. Meanwhile, we only have Tier 2 out for Aimstrong. He doesn't have a pack yet, which is good and smart. He has, I think, 2 grands, but a big flank coming in on the middle.
And these flamers are doing filthy damage. Let's see if this one flamer can survive again. Once again, another lucky retreat for Siberian. I hope that Aimstrong tried to focus him down with those grands. He really needs to kill those flamer squads. They're doing wicked damage. The MG's down to 1 guy, and there's barred up rifles behind them. They clear the MG. Snipers shoot these guys right in the face from point blank range, and Aimstrong is just desperately trying to hold on to his side of the map.
Yeah, I think Aimstrong's kind of at a loss right now. I mean, this is just so solid and just such excellent play by Siberian. I mean, constant pressure, constant harassment, not letting Aimstrong even breathe, even taking that MG right now. Aimstrong he's just hurting right now. This is actually ridiculous.
And look at as soon as he's got a little fog of war, he lays some mines. He's captured this MG, and man, that's going to be tough to crack. Okay, he sees those mines, but he's putting them down anyway. You know what? Because what's he going to do about it when he's got an MG covering the mine? So it's not like he can just go over there and attack ground, shoot them, or sweep them very easily. Look at this. The Grenadiers are about to step on the other one, and oh no, if the sniper steps on him, oh, it's just lose. Oh, look at those Grenadiers just missing that mine. Oh, if this sniper steps on the mine, it's almost going to be insurmountable. Oh no, he's walking towards it. Oh, they're all walking towards it together.
Oh my god.
Oh man, I just saw it again on the stream.
I am at a loss for words, Amy. That was actually, oh my god. Aimstrong. Ah, Aimstrong.
I
He's
thought
in trouble, man.
maybe
This is not
the
looking good.
sniper was like behind, and look at, they're still on the ground writhing in pain. I still see the sniper like holding his guts. Oh boy, you know, that's the spot where the Wehrmacht mines belong on this map, and you know, Siberian like snuck it in there. It's almost like he laid the second mine while he was being seen as a bluff, you know? It's like, oh, here's the mine, you know? Like, oh, it's not over there, it's here, you see it here, see where it is? There's no over there, there's no way I could have laid 2 mines in that time, no, forget it, no chance. And now look, and still, killing that sniper with a mine is just huge.
Mines everywhere too. There was one on the top that went off, got this full, Gren squad down to nearly no health, but didn't even kill a man. That was kind of lucky for Aimstrong. But I'm going back and I'm trying to think the last time I've seen Aimstrong getting this outplayed on this map, and I can't think of one time. This is actually ridiculous.
Well, it definitely wasn't on any show that we broadcasted, because like I showed in those stats, he is undefeated.
Now he did rebuild his sniper, so he's just kind of saying, hey, if you build any sort of vehicles soon, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble, but if you don't, I'm going to try to claw my way back into this game, and it just might work.
Well, I really hope he does. I would love to see this go the distance. I hope he figures out a way. Right now he's got a problem with these rifles cutting him off of his fuel on the left-hand side. And, oh no, his sniper is behind enemy lines. He's going to have to retreat through bar fire. This could be terrible. Bars love, and they get him.
Oh my god.
Get him. Oh, it's horrible. It's horrible.
Looking at the units right now, we have 1 Volks and 3 Grens on the field for Aimstrong, and we're 12 minutes into this match. That's not a good spot for any Wehrmacht player at this point in the game.
What a roller coaster ride this has been, you know, like Siberian comes out blazing 1-0, and then Aimstrong comes out 2-1, and then Siberian ties it up. This has been just quite a back and forth event tonight.
I mean, and I commend Aimstrong for keeping in this game. I mean, even the Angleville game, he drew that out so ridiculously long. In this game, he still has a lot of the left-hand side, and he's pushing out onto the right, so he's definitely not out of it just yet.
Yeah, he's a fighter, that's for sure. But, you know, it's like, how much can he cap before these allies come rushing back? And those flames, and the MG has been preserved. He did lose 1 engineer squad, but, you know, once again, 3 rifles, 3 flamers, and an MG now. And, of course, Tank Depot is already completely built.
Exactly, and it's important to note that Aimstrong's been spending so many munitions on health packs for his wounded Grens and snipers that he has 12 munitions right now with a 21 income, and he doesn't have a single Shrek against the Tank Depot that's building, I'd assume, a Sherman right now.
Right, Sherman's being built and 145 ammunitions in the bank. That means an off-map artillery will be available. He's got 4 CPs, hasn't even picked a doctrine yet. And look at the mines just going down all over the place. Yeah, the ammo difference, the ammo war, it's always been difficult for Aimstrong to get the ammo that he needs for Shreks, for mines, for whatever, for flamers even, minesweepers even.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't had as many mines as he'd want. He doesn't have any Shreks. He's been spending so much on healing. And like he has had this plus 16 and the plus 10 in the front, but that just hasn't been enough this game, and it's actually ridiculous. 1 pack on the field not going to be enough against the Sherman with the off-map artillery in Siberian's hands.
We've got a serious minefield going on. There are 4 mines in the center of the map. And the way Langre plays, you always go through that area, and it's a nightmare there. You really need some minesweepers. But I mean, it's like, what a task. First you got to clear all the infantry away, then you got to do the MG, not to mention there's a Sherman coming out, and then sweep all those mines, and then try to get back on the field and cap some points.
Exactly, and do that all without getting your minesweeper focus fired and killed in 2 seconds, which is so easy with bars, especially with all these squads in the middle here.
Here comes the Sherman. He's shown himself now. This pack is still back in the corner. The Sherman's right where he wants to be. Let's see. Pack not moving yet. Sniper working under the threat of a tier 4 tank.
Yeah, we have another sniper out, but I mean, it's not going to do anything against the Sherman, and he does not have enough AT right now. He actually isn't cloaking it. If he gets shot by the Sherman, oh my god.
Well, that mine spam has prevented... he's only at 100 ammo, so he can't go in there and kill the tier 2, which a lot of people suggested in chat. I saw that, you know, like, this game would be over, just go in the tier 2 and use off-map. But he doesn't quite have enough ammo for it. Sniper in trouble.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Sniper cloaks in the nick of time. Pack now in trouble. So many guys there. And look at 2 Gren squads, but no Shreks. Definitely can't afford a Faust.
He will have the munitions for a Shrek. He is 2 munitions short, but I mean, even if he gets one, it's not going to be up in time to really defend against the Sherman. Getting another pack, though, so that is going to help a little bit, but I feel it's a little bit too late at this point in the game.
The Sherman's having a field day. He knows he can use the Creek's barracks as cover, and he can kite and play ring around the rosy. Look, the pack tried to fire, but the shot didn't connect. There's a lot of infantry left for Aimstrong, though. He has been preserving his squads. He just doesn't have the power to kill anything, really. And look at these engineers. They get the white, they retreat, the squad lives. Just things are going Siberian's way. Second Sherman now on the field.
And just as that second Sherman pops out, we do have the second pack, so Aimstrong's definitely not dead right now. He is going to want a Shrek as soon as possible, and he did get Vet 1. He's going to want to get as much Vet as possible at this point. It'd be kind of suicidal to try to tech up with the Shermans already on the field. He's just not going to be able to afford anything.
Look at, he can't even raise the ammo in front of his base. There are rifles there to prevent it. And he spent 30 munitions on healing his sniper, so he can't even build a Shrek yet, and he has 56 munitions and still no Shreks against the 2 Shermans. That is not a good situation to be in. And still no minesweeper as well, right?
Oh, definitely not, no.
He could really do with one. He's getting
for
close
sure
to that minefield. Let's see how these Grens have been charged with doing some minesweeping with their face. And Siberian is instantly there to defend his minefield. I like it. It's my minefield. Stops him from capping the ammo. Those 3 flamers just ready to repair the Sherman should it take any pack shots.
The problem right now is Siberian's just so cost effective with everything. Like, these Shermans cost essentially nothing to repair, and they're dealing so much manpower damage. The bars are tearing apart the infantry with only Vet 1. Like, Aimstrong, he's just short on manpower the whole time. He's rarely above 50 manpower in the bank right now. He just can't build anything.
Yeah, and Siberian's sitting on 370, waiting to get his 3rd tank, I would imagine. Now look at this, Siberian. He's the fan of Armor Company. He's gone armor. He's got Allied War Machine already. He's got upwards of 180 ammo. Here come all these flamers. The bars are closing the noose, and oh boy, this is looking very, very desperate for Aimstrong.
Yeah, once that artillery comes into play, I don't think Aimstrong's going to be able to stick around too much longer. He does have Vet 2 now, so that is going to help him against these rifles, but I mean, come on, 2 Shermans and 1 Panzer Shrek on the field right now.
Yeah, Sherman just killed a squad on the right, got a strike. I don't think we're going to see any Calliopes anytime soon, but, I mean, he doesn't even need them right now.
This pack in a bit of trouble. This flamer going to probably decrew it, unless this sniper. But, yeah. Aimstrong, man. He's in trouble.
Rifles grabbing Vet, killing pack. Going after that second pack now.
And a base rush with the 1
sniper
Sherman.
plugging away.
Sherman might want to drop some artillery.
Oh, he can't. Oh, now he's got a Calliope. Oh my God! It came so much sooner than I thought. The Calliope's on the field, so he's ready to lay it in there. And Aimstrong is so bunched up that I foresee terrible, terrible damage.
Yeah, I mean, 1 munitions point, plus 10 munitions income, plus
Here comes
5 fuel income. This sniper, man. Uh-oh.
1 pack is cleared. Sniper somehow survives.
Siberian just
Won't let him have
relentless
that
right
ammo
now with his pressure.
Yeah. Look, there's even a Sherman up on the left that's just chilling.
And this Sherman in the base is probably going to get the creep barracks. I mean, 2 more shots right now and he's going to kill it, and I don't think Aimstrong has an answer, not even bringing the Shrek over to defend it.
Got 2 Shermans and a Calliope. Both Shermans have a stripe of vet. And there it is. The Krieg's barracks has fallen. Oh my, oh my, oh my.
Looking like he's going to go to work on the Comcraft Center right now. I mean, may as well if Aimstrong's not going to try to do anything against it. Not like there is much he can do against it anyways, but...
The sniper's still working. He's picking off guys with the MG.
And it looks like at this
Got a
point
captured
Aimstrong
bar.
just does not want to leave. I mean, props to him for staying in it, but he is at a ridiculous disadvantage at this point.
Now he's got fast deployment. He's so nicely
And
set up.
he's-
Here comes another big barrage.
Meanwhile, in the base, the Comcraft Center almost going to die, but yeah, this barrage is going to do probably a lot of damage.
1
goes
pack is
down.
cleared. It's ghosting. And these Grenadiers are like, just let me raise this ammo, please. Flamers say
Siberian
no.
actually... Siberian has mercy on the Comcraft Center, spares it with about a 1/5 of health left in order to lend a bit of help to these Flamers in the middle.
Here come the Shermans, both at completely full health. Flamers.
Now we
Good
do have
grief.
3 CPs for Aimstrong's, and he's 2 CPs away from a KT right now, but I don't know, man. I
Really?
mean, there is no motor pool, but I don't know if that's going to help.
What did he just destroy there? Oh, he's destroyed the pack vehicle, so it can't be remanned.
And Tier 2 backup for Aimstrong, he is going to get another pack, which is about all he can produce right now without dying instantly to all these Shermans.
Here they come
Oh,
again.
just
They
one.
found this 1 pack. But 2
It's
Shrek
caught
squads
up.
there. That's a little bit of a surprise. It's almost like Aimstrong set a trap for him there. And the trap was sprung, but the Shreks didn't do much damage.
Yeah, one of them missing completely. The pack I don't even think got a shot off. Kind of caught in transit, which was unfortunate, but... Calliope barrage. Aimstrong can't even retreat right on his HQ sector, and this is going to be painful. Actually didn't do much
Wehrmacht
damage,
quarters
though.
down. Pack just decrewed, recrewed, but just the manpower pain and drain and the lack of any resources. Ooh, he's you know, I don't know. This is beating a dead horse a bit here.
It is not looking good for Aimstrong. I'm thinking he's just going to stick it out until either the VPs run out or he gets his King Tiger and sees if he can work some magic with that thing, but I don't know, man. I do not know.
A pit of the fool that has to face Siberian in week 3. It's a little bit quiet now. Giving him some breathing space. Got all 3 VIPs. Aimstrong's down to 82 and ticking. Just got his second Calliope.
Yeah. And Siberian's just playing this super take. He knows if he doesn't do anything stupid, he's won this game. And he's not trying to press the issue, which is smart. It means this game's going to go on for a bit longer, and we're not going to see a victor. For a little bit of time, at
But
least.
he's composed. I mean, he must be kind of excited and eager to lock that win in. And start his journey down the title fight path in SNF Season 3. There's a double barrage. First barrage does damage. Second barrage doing filthy damage. Ah, this one Gren squad. The bodies are flying. There's just little bits and pieces and torsos and blood and fire. And, oh.
Yeah, and I mean, this is Aimstrong. This is probably one of the best Wehrmacht players on one of the best Wehrmacht maps in Siberian. Just have played an excellent game and an excellent series overall. Very, very impressive.
Showing off some crew repairs, taking these Shreks on head-to-head. Can't quite kill the sniper, but yeah, those crew repaired Shermans and 350 ammo, he could just spam crew repairs till the game ends.
Yeah, and with 39 VPs and the VPs ticking down at 3 a tick, it's definitely going to be fairly quick before we see a GG. I mean, there's not even much of a base left for Aimstrong.
What do you think Aimstrong could have done better?
I don't know. I mean, the opening that Siberian chose is just so good against the Volkswagen Sniper MG. I personally feel a few more mines would have been good. I mean, the only problem was he didn't really have much of an opportunity to lay mines because Siberian was always so aggressive. And a mine where your opponent knows there's going to be a mine isn't nearly as effective as a mine that is kind of hidden or surprised.
Here it comes, folks. It's endgame time. Calliope barrage is going in, and everything in the Wehrmacht base is dying. Crew repairs, triple vet Shermans, and Siberian is going to close this out in style. You know, the snipers, they get their kills, each one 30 or so kills, but it just doesn't matter. So perhaps the Wehrmacht players are going to have to go back to the drawing board and figure out how they are going to get some more of the map capped against this strong 4ES rifle start.
Yeah, it definitely requires a different style of play to play against, and I mean, Aimstrong had been having success against it in the past, just Siberian kind of figuring him out. And a sniper dies to a mine. Oh, man.
That's a fitting end. That one mine was really a huge turning point in the game. I think Aimstrong had lots of chances until that sniper just bit the dust, you know, when the Gren set that mine off. But you got to give props to Siberian. That's a really sneaky little trap to lay there, and Siberian never saw it coming. Sorry, Aimstrong.
Yeah, Siberian just had Aimstrong's number this entire game. Perfect play, perfect strategic decision making. Just played an excellent game and definitely deserves the win. Very inspiring American play.
Aimstrong sticking in to get the KT. Here it comes lumbering onto the field. The Shermans say, "What? You're kidding. We got up guns. We got vet. We're all good. Let us just focus down your HQ first."
I'm curious, Amy, did the Axis win any games in this best of 5?
Semwa won both games. Yeah.
Was it one game? Oh, was it?
Both no, both games on Semwa were won by Axis.
All right, there goes my theory then. Never mind. I have a terrible memory apparently. But yeah, that's going to be about it with that Calliope barrage. I think once he caps this middle VP.
The HQ is falling. Oh, look at here come the salvage dudes. You get your lieutenant there and folks and a couple piles. You gotta love the officer and the crew there. They're gonna come in and recap the map. That's all he was waiting for. He just needed that. What do you even call those guys? Call in emergency crew or something like that.
The Vet 2 officer, man, watch out. Entered the game with the 0 manpower income that I actually have never seen before because he killed HQ before the side bunker.
Yo, check out Aimstrong, yo. He's like, I'm in this! Give me that Sherman kill! Get some! Siberian's like, what? No, he can't come back from this, can he? What? Play back over. What happened? What happened?
And the base was annihilated.
Oh, the base was... Are you kidding me? He annihilated the base! Oh, what an ending! I thought that there was like a sync error, somebody dropped, or like there was a drop hack. But the base got annihilated. An incredible finish to quite an entertaining series. I have to say that these guys delivered. I'm very happy NTD, roll it. So ka-ching, that's $50 in the pocket of our #1 contender, SiberianPlatoon. Congratulations. You know, Aimstrong started rolling back on you, but you weathered the storm and you turned it around. What a sequence, man. 1-0, 2-1, and then amazing. And then 2-2, and then finally the victorious ace game here as allies on Langra. And we'll have to ask Aimstrong if he had choice, and he picked Wehrmacht on this game. But who knows, you know, maybe Aimstrong, he did mention in the chat that he was getting tired. It's grueling to play 5 games, you know, that many players don't have to face that, and it becomes a different sort of test, you know. Your endurance comes into play big time when it's game 5 after all this hardcore top-level COH. Still with me, Inverse?
Oh, yeah. I'm here. Yeah, definitely. That was, I mean, that number of games, like high-stress environment too. All of these games, or at least most of these games, I think they all went past 20 minutes. And that's a lot of time to be strung up, high heart rate, focused intensely the entire time. It's very, very tough to play like that.
So congratulations to both players. Aimstrong put up a hell of a fight, man, but who knows, maybe there will be a spot for you to sneak in towards the end of the season as a contender once again. I don't know. But we are set for a lot of great COH action. Like I said, next week we have Wu and Seb. Seb has got this just like insane record. He's been on 7 or 8 broadcasts. I think he's 3-1 in 1v1, and he's also 3-1 in 2v2. So he's almost like SNF's darling. He's our favorite boy, so we'll see how he will do against the most recent 1v1 tournament champion, and that is Wu 299, who didn't actually get to play the finals of that tournament number, was it 21? Yes, so it will be nice to have him get a chance against one of the best in the games to show us what he's got. So we hope to see you all back here, same bat place, same bat time, on the Sunday Night Fights channel. Go look for the threads if you missed any games. The highlights will be up tomorrow. Go bump in the shoutcast. Make sure to follow us here. Add me on Twitter. Post in the forums. Keep this awesome community going strong by just being active and taking part in it. So on behalf of Inverse, thank you very much. You want to say goodbye to our crowd here?
Yeah, thanks a lot for having me, Emmy. Had a great time. Great games. And good luck with the rest of the season.
Thank you very much, good sir. You were a fantastic addition to the crew tonight, and we can look forward to many more casts from you, I hope, on your Twitch TV channel, both first person and of replays. And so on behalf of Inverse, Biosparks, NTD, and myself, I'm Ami Politsai-Funk. I wish you all a very good night, and I insist that you return next week for Contender Bout number 2, Seb versus Wu.